15-Minute Mondays, your kickstart to week high-energy 15-minute episode on the Success Blueprint. I'm your host, Daniel Greg Johnson. Let's get right into it. Hello everybody, welcome back on the Success Blueprint. It is 15-Minute Monday time. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Second Monday in 2026. I hope you had a great start. If you're still on holiday, you're most probably just about to settle back into work and come back. And if you're at work already, I hope that you energized, that you have made some changes, some preparation for 2026, that you're not just running back into that treadmill onto autopilot and everything continues as you didn't want it to continue in 2025. But if 2025 was a great one, then I hope that 26 is even better. Today we talk about the quiet tragedy of futility, when life looks busy but gets nowhere. I've coached some clients and they just exhaust themselves, they work hard, they do everything in their mind that they can, but life just doesn't move in the direction that they want. So that's why I made this episode. It's after a conversation with a client and we spoke about this, and that client is very happy to have this episode online, and that's why I'm talking to you about it, because one of the greatest dangers in life is futility. It's not failure, it's futility. Futility is waking up busy but not fulfilled. You're always doing something, you're working, you do this, you do that, you're busy all the time, but somehow the needle is not moving. Working hard but not building anything that lasts. Moving constantly while staying fundamentally the same. If you look at the framework, nothing is really shifting, moving. Happiness is not increasing, balance is not increasing. Maybe the money, maybe even assets, but that means nothing if your life doesn't have the purpose that really sets your soul on fire. And this matters because futility doesn't look dramatic. It looks respectable. It looks responsible. It looks like doing your best. And that's why it's so dangerous. People live entire lives inside it without ever realizing they're stuck. Across happiness, success, finances, family, and relationships, futility shows up as motion without meaning. And motion without meaning, tribe, is how life quietly slips through your hands. This episode is about interrupting that pattern before momentum turns into regret. What's the problem here? Well, most people don't choose futility. They drift into it slowly. They confuse busyness with progress, endurance with purpose, stability with alignment, and effort with effectiveness. In happiness, futility looks like chasing relief instead of fulfillment. In success, it looks like climbing ladders, leaning against the wrong walls. In finances, it looks like earning more while feeling poorer in time and peace. In family, it looks like presence without connection. And in relationships, it looks like staying together without growing together. And the problem isn't a lack of ambition. It's a lack of direction, clarity, anchored in meaning. So what's the cost of this? What is the currency we're bleeding here? Futility doesn't explode, it erodes. And it costs you years spent repeating patterns that don't evolve. Energy burned maintaining appearances instead of building substance. Self-respect, because somewhere inside you, you know you're settling. Intimacy, because real connection requires intention. And the most painful moment isn't struggle, it's the realization that you worked hard for the wrong things. Futility doesn't announce itself. It whispers in your ear, just keep going. But fear you not, as per usual, I got a 5-step toolkit for you how you can overcome this and you can break the cycle of motion without meaning. Step number 1, identify where effort isn't compounding. Not all effort grows. Some effort just maintains. What's the action that you take here? Across the 5 domains: happiness, success, finances, family, relationships. I want you to ask, where am I expending energy with no visible long-term return? Where does effort feel circular instead of progressive? If effort doesn't compound, it's a warning sign. It's like in business. Take something, write it down. Take an empty piece of paper and go through those different domains. Step number 2, name the metric that actually matters. Futility thrives when metrics are vague. The action you take here, replace surface metrics with real ones. Happiness. Do I feel meaning, not relief? In success, am I becoming someone I respect? Are you on the journey there? Do you know what success means for you? Do you know what happiness means for you? Do you know what it looks like, what it should feel like, and how you will get there? What you need? What are the resources required? In finances, am I buying freedom or obligation? You're getting asset after asset, house after house. You're paying bonds. You are deep into debt with the bank. So what are you doing here? Are you really getting freedom? Are you getting wants or are you getting needs? And are you freeing yourself from obligation? Because obligations can lead to pressure, can lead to anxiety, can lead to an overall decline of mental health. In family, are we emotionally connected or just coordinated? Relationships, are we growing or just enduring? I can tell you, tribe, clarity collapses futility fast. For instance, let's take finances. If you say, I want financial freedom, well, you can use one of my most powerful questions that I ask clients. If I would be financially stable, happy, and have achieved what I wanted in 2 years' time, what would have to be true that isn't true right now? And then you take a deep dive into all 5 of those domains and you can ask that question and then take a piece of paper and start writing and it will bring you clarity. Step number 3, confront the cost of continuous as is. Futility survives because people underestimate its long-term cost. The action that you take here, ask one brutal question. If nothing changes, where does this lead in 5 years? Not hypothetically, honestly. Futility ends the moment future consequences become emotionally real. Step number 4, choose direction over comfort. Change isn't blocked by fear, it's blocked by attachment. You attach to the wrong things. The action that you can take here, identify one comfort you're protecting. Approval, predictability, identity, security. And then ask, what direction am I sacrificing to keep this? Growth begins when direction outranks comfort. Step number 5, anchor daily action to meaning. Futility returns when days lose intention. The action that you take here, choose one daily non-negotiable tied to meaning. A conversation that deepens connection. A decision that builds long-term freedom. A habit that strengthens self-respect. Small aligned actions prevent existential drift. So what's the deeper meaning here? Why is this a life or death issue? A futile life is not a lazy life. It's often a disciplined one, just pointed in the wrong direction. Meaning is what turns effort into fulfillment. Without it, even success feels empty. And with it, even struggle feels worthwhile. The question is never, am I busy? It's, is my life becoming something I would choose again? That's a powerful question. Is my life becoming something I would choose again? That's the standard that matters. I've coached high performers earning well.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey tribe, this episode is brought to you by Doc Marty's Mushrooms, a premium range of medicinal mushroom supplements designed to support your energy, focus, immune system, and overall well-being. Whether you're battling brain fog, stress, or just want to feel your best naturally, Doc Marty has you covered. And I know Doc Marty personally, and I know the kind of guy he is. He would never put his name on a product that doesn't deliver. And here's the best part, listeners of this podcast get 20% off their first order. Just head to docmarty.com and use the code DAN20, DAN20 at checkout. And please, tribe, don't miss this opportunity. Respected publicly, admired socially, and quietly miserable. Not because they lacked success, but because their success wasn't anchored to meaning. Once they realign priorities, fewer obligations, clearer values, deeper relationships, effort begins to build instead of drain. Futility disappears not through escape, but through intention, clarity, and knowing why you're doing this and that it is the right track that you are on. Let me give you a couple of advanced strategies for extra depth. The compounding test. If effort today doesn't make tomorrow easier, it's suspect. Have a look at it. The alignment audit, quarterly review. You review it quarterly. Does my calendar reflect my values? Does my relationship reflect my values? And so on. Go through the different domains. And the subtraction rule. Often the fastest way out of futility is removing what no longer fits. Ask yourself in all areas, does this serve me? And if it doesn't serve you, get rid of it. Let go of it and bury it and move to something that is more important. That one friendship where you're always investing, but you're not getting back. There's just this draining feeling that you get. Drop it and invest that time into other relationships, friendships that nurture you as well, so that it becomes a two-way street. And now, as per usual, let me give you your weekly challenge for immediate implementation. I want you to write it down, make some notes, and start with it this week, right now. 1. Choose one life domain where things feel stagnant. Number 2, name one action that creates real progress, not just maintenance. Number 3, do it within 72 hours. And number 4, notice how your energy responds. Write it in a journal. Energy returns when life regains direction. Create that clarity, use that for the different domains, and give me feedback. Send me a message if it helped you, but you have to do it, okay? And if this episode named something you felt but avoided, share it with someone who's quietly drifting. Subscribe, leave a review, and join me for the next 15-Minute Monday so that we can get better at this thing called life and business. Copy the episode link, send it on WhatsApp, send it on Facebook Messenger, TikTok, wherever you communicate to just 3 people. Help me to grow the tribe. We've been growing significantly, and that happens when one person takes the link, forwards it to a couple of other people. Just check who you know that might be listening to a podcast. Do me the favor. It will help me tremendously. And as per usual, let's not forget our sponsor, Doc Marty Mushrooms. Living with intention requires mental clarity and nervous system stability. Doc Marty's blends support focus, calm, and sustained cognitive energy. Essential for building a life that compounds instead of drains. So I want you to head over to docmarty.com, check out his products. It's really amazing. And the bonus, listeners get a 20% discount on their first purchase. So spread the word for Marty, head over, get yourself something. It will definitely help you. And thank you very much for your support. And in closing, let me leave you with this tribe. A futile life doesn't look like collapse. It's not that dramatic. It looks like success without satisfaction, movement without meaning, and endurance without direction. You don't need to burn your life down. That's not what it's about. You need to aim it in the right direction, because the real tragedy isn't that life is hard, it's that you worked hard for something you didn't truly want. And the moment you choose meaning over motion, futility loses its grip over your life, and your life starts moving somewhere again. And that is better than drifting. So create that clarity, create that focus. If you don't know where to start, reach out to me for this episode. Again, if you reach out from this episode to me, I give you a 1-hour discovery call for free where we analyze and we put some systems in place. I guarantee you 1-hour session will change your life. So reach out to me, grab it for free, and we can meet online. And I promise you, within an hour, I will make an amazing and huge impact on your life. And that was it. I hope you enjoyed it. It was Daniel Craig Johnson, your host on the Success Blueprint, with my promise, I'll be back. Take care, tribe.